Joining us now, State Senator Republican from Chesterfield, Amanda Chase. She's also an announced candidate for the Republican nomination for Virginia Governor 2021. Amanda, welcome.
Good morning, John. How are you this morning?
Never better, Amanda. Thank you for joining us. Got a lot to talk about here. I want to start with the president tweeting out over the weekend, "Liberate Virginia." What do you think?
Well, I am glad the president is looking, of all the 50 states, that he is seeing what is going on in Virginia. You know, this wasn't just this year. This started, remember, back with the clown show, whenever we had all the scandals going on with blackface and the sexual allegations and, you know, just the craziness. Virginia, the executive branch, has been in the national spotlight for over 2 years now, and it just continues. And I think the president is recognizing just the dire straits that liberty-loving Virginians are in right now, not just because of coronavirus, but he sees how for the first time in 27 years, there are no checks and balances in place in Virginia. It's whatever the new majority wants. They're going to drive us. This is not the old Democratic Party of JFK. We have young socialists who have pushed their ideas and have taken over the Democratic Party, and they are shutting down our freedoms. And, you know, enough is enough. And now it's really exemplified in the coronavirus. You know, of all times, during a crisis, Americans deserve to have their constitutional rights protected. And that's not happening. And in fact, instead of governing, we are governing out of fear. The governor of Virginia is governing out of fear. And it's reached new heights. And I think that's why we're hearing from the president. I mean, he's concerned about Virginia. I mean, we have 8 presidents who were born here. As Virginia goes, so goes the rest of the country. You know, we have the longest serving continuous legislature in the New World. It's incredible the history that we have here. Thomas Jefferson, you know, all the founding fathers, the birthplace. And look at what's going on in Virginia. It grieves our president. He doesn't like to see what he's seeing, not only across our nation with many of these Democratic freedom gun-grabbing governors who are the first thing they want to do is grab our freedom. You know why that is, John? It's because they trust the government more than they trust the people. They think people are stupid. I'm not stupid. I recognize the concerns with the healthcare crisis that we're in with, you know, the coronavirus. But listen, don't use fear to manipulate people and to take away their freedom. Let's look at the facts. Let's look at the Virginia Department of Health website and actually look at the real numbers. As of last night, we have a total deaths of 277. And while every life is precious, these are good people who have lived a good life. They've lived in nursing homes after they're in long-term care facilities. On the Virginia Department of Health website, it says there have been a total of 134 total outbreaks. 74 of those cases are in the long-term care facilities. So why are we going after the people who can keep the economy going? You know, I'm talking to, last night, John, I was on the phone with one of my staff members who owns a gym, and I asked for permission to share this story with you. Mm-hmm. He was denied an SBA loan. 75% of his business is gone. He's devastated. And why? I mean, and that's not it. I mean, there's stories all over that I talk to these business owners every day who've applied for help, and you know, the government has shut them down. I mean, he's on the list because he owns a gym of businesses who absolutely, it's against the law to operate. And he's had this business for decades, gone, just like that. His livelihood gone. What's he supposed to do? Live on the street? I mean, it's ridiculous. And so, you know, we have to take a holistic approach to this situation.
All right, Amanda, but let's get to the bottom of this now as to why this is going on. You're on the John Fredericks Radio Network. We're with Amanda Chase, Republican State Senator, Chesterfield, in her second term. Republican candidate, Governor, Virginia 2021, only announced candidate so far on the GOP side. Amanda, look, let's get to the bottom of this. You nailed it. As of today, 277 souls in Virginia have been lost to the virus. There's 8,537 cases. I don't know why cases matter when 99.7% of people are recovering. So to me, the whole cases thing is irrelevant. Secondly,
You're right.
Here's the other big number, two big numbers. Hospitalizations in COVID. 1,422 people in the hospital. We have 5,800 beds for COVID-19 set aside. That means there's another 4,400 beds, or we're at about 20% capacity. So there's 80% open. Remember, they told us they had to shut the economy down because they didn't want to overrun the system. Not going to happen. Now, let me give you another fact. The Virginia flu deaths during the 2018-19 influenza season, which is a 7-month period, October 1st to April 30th, 1819, 1,813 people died. This is on the Virginia Department of Health website. So let me get this straight. Almost 2,000 people died in Virginia with the regular flu in 7 months in 2018-19. 277 people have died in Virginia, and we have completely shut the economy down and destroyed millions of families, businesses, and lives that can't come back. Why the hell are we doing this?
And let's just add the other fact, out of 8.5 million Virginians.
Out of 8.5 million Virginians, yes. So the governor extends it for another 2 weeks, the business shutdown. Same thing. I told the story earlier. My barber pole, been cutting my hair for forever. I had to make an appointment for May 8th, right? Because I got to get the 7 hairs I have to be cut once in a while. She told me if she can't open May 8th, if she has to be shut down in May, she's filing bankruptcy. She's been there a quarter of a century. I mean, this is story after story after story, and these imbecile politicians don't care. Why?
Well, I agree with what you were saying earlier. I mean, this is all about there's nothing that they can do to stop Trump because he understands liberty. He's a businessman. He gets how to make the economy grow. The Democrats have thrown everything at the book they can at him, everything from impeachment, you name it. And the people can't ignore their checkbooks. They can't ignore that the economy was booming before all this crap hit the fan. They are overreacting. They are creating hype and hysteria over a virus. They are using it to manipulate people's fears. Now, listen, I get it. I've had family members that were hospitalized with COVID. I've had a friend that passed away from COVID. Yeah, he was one of the 277 deaths in Virginia. But to your point, do the numbers justify the ends? And I say no to that. It's time to reopen Virginia. And, you know, we're having a rally this coming Wednesday, April 22nd from 11 to 2. And it's not going to be on the Capitol grounds. Everybody's going to be in their cars. They're going to be safely social distancing, John. But we, you know, and I saw people's comments on my Facebook page, some of the liberal trolls that like to come out and, you know, they want to hide in their house because they're okay with the government paying them not to work.
Of course.
Well, freedom-loving
that's their
people
dream come true.
like to work.
I mean, look, this is their dream. This is their dream. Stay at home, don't work, let the government feed you while they transform the economy into some kind of a socialist paradise, Green New Deal, where the government is central planning every economic decision. I mean, this for the super left wing, like those imbeciles on Blue Virginia, this is like a dream come true. That's why they don't want this economy to open. Amanda, and I'll tell you the other thing, their enemy is small business. Small business is the engine of this driving economy. They can't control them. They can't tell them what to do. They can't get money from them. So the next best thing, economically assassinate an entire segment of society, which is stamp out small businesses and eliminate Main Street. Now, you tell me that's not what they're trying to do at the end of the day. Now, tell me about this rally. How do people get involved? Where do they go?
So I have it on my Senator Amanda Chase Facebook page. It's Reopen Virginia Rally. It is from 11 to 2 p.m. in Richmond. You'll be in your car. It's much like the Michigan rally, where you have the Don't Tread on Me flags, the USA flags, Virginia flags. Take it off your front porch. Everybody's got it. Every true patriot has an American flag. We're going to be honking. There's a map. Actually, if you go to my, it's Reopen Virginia, and if you go to my Senator Amanda Chase page, it's right there. It shows you the path. No, we are not going near the hospitals. No, we are not blocking the pathway for emergency vehicles. But you know why all these people are able to go to this rally from 11 to 2? Because the government has told them that they can't work. And, you know, a lot of these families are starving, and a lot of these people are angry. They are angry because the government has made it illegal to work. And the government, you know what? They keep talking about the bailout. It's not there for everybody. Not everybody's getting the bailout money. And so they are saying we want the governor to reopen Virginia. Do not extend this past May the 8th. Because if you do, the people will revolt. They're not taking it anymore.
Are you going to lead this rally?
So I am promoting the rally. Of course, I'll be in session. You know that. I'll be at the Science Museum of Virginia. But I am promoting this rally because it is on the day which the General Assembly is meeting. And the House of Delegates will actually be meeting on the front lawn of the Capitol. So they've got a captive audience. We have a captive audience. The governor should be on the Capitol grounds as well. So while I will not be there physically because I have to do my job in session during veto session, I will be there in spirit, and I am personally organizing the rally on what I'm calling the May Day rally, May the 1st at 5 p.m., 515 at 5 p.m.
Where's
so
that?
It's going to be the same exact thing that we're doing on April 22nd. It's going to be at the Capitol. It's going to be a drive-by. It's going to be a drive-around. We're going to do this on the 22nd. It's going to be like Pharaoh, let my people go. They want to get back to work. If you don't listen to us after April 22nd, we already have our May Day rally ready to go on May the 1st, which is a Friday. We won't be ignored. The people are going to be honking their horns. We're trying to organize a peaceful protest.
We need to get back to work. So April 22nd, Wednesday, 11 to 2. Is it on your Facebook page or something?
It is all on my Facebook page.
All right, go to Amanda Chase's Facebook page. All right, I got a couple more minutes. I got to get to your appearance last week, though, Amanda. You told our audience that you had evidence that Governor Northam was going to shut the economy down, shut businesses down through August, have sheltering in place through August. The day later, he came on and extended it 2 weeks, not 3 months or 2 months. So that was just not good information. What is your accountability for that?
So let me just tell you, as a legislator, I'm privy to information that you all don't have. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. Monday and Wednesdays, legislators have a call with the governor's administration. And on that Monday, last Monday, we were told on that call that the press only had been privy to a meeting with the governor, Governor Northam, and the press. And I thought to myself, well, that's interesting. Why weren't we as legislators invited to that? Next morning, front page of the Richmond Times-Dispatch, and I have it here in front of me, forecast, virus may peak in Virginia in August. So what the governor has done is he has given all his liberal talking points to the press. He's got his UVA researchers there getting the press to do all of his work on Monday and Tuesday. On Tuesday, letting the people know, hey, you know what, this isn't going to peak until August. I have it right here on the front page of the RTD. It's an article by Mel Leonore and Justin Mattingly with the Richmond Times-Dispatch, warning everyone that this peak isn't going to happen until August. So what do? Tuesday, I let everybody know I'm doing a Facebook Live, and I'm calling out the governor. And I'm telling them, and I said this, you can go look at my words. I said, I hope to God I am wrong. I hope to God I am wrong. But this is what it looks like to me. Pay attention tomorrow on Wednesday to the governor's 2 p.m. press conference, because what I'm seeing here in the paper makes me think that he is going to wait until after August to open Virginia. And what happened? I had over 600,000 people to respond on my Facebook page that he better not open Virginia till August. And I believe that the governor's folks are watching me. I mean, I'm on Blue Virginia every other day. I'm like their superstar over there. They can't get enough of me to chase over there because they know that I'm their biggest threat, and that is true. And I'm exposing them, and I'm calling them out on their plan, what they're trying to do. Notice, John, that he did not move Executive Order 55, which extends the stay-at-home order until June the 10th. Did he bring that back to May 8th? No. It shows how insincere he was and disingenuous he was last Wednesday whenever he only extended Executive Order 53 to the May 8th deadline. Because let's think about it. What he basically did last Wednesday makes complete, utter nonsense. He's telling restaurants and entertainment businesses, hey, you know what, you can open for business on May 8th, but guess what? There's still a June 10th stay-at-home order in place, so everybody has to stay at home. What kind of nonsense is that? Does that make sense to you? Because it really does not make any sense to me. If you are truly going to open Virginia or have some type of sincerity about only extending this 2 weeks and then allowing Virginia to open up or reassess everything in 2 weeks, he is making decisions that don't make sense. They don't follow the numbers. If you're looking at total hospitalizations and total deaths, his actions do not make sense with his press announcement that he made. I believe he is going to extend us past August, and I will be watching him like a hawk, like I have every day this week, and I will be letting the people know what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing. John, I started getting on White House calls because I did not feel like I could trust the information.
All right, so you basically are taking the position that he was going to do August, and
Absolutely.
because of the feedback that you got, they changed their position. Okay,
Absolutely.
So that's your position. Look, I wouldn't wager on that because I don't think the governor made that kind of a decision because you had 600 posts on your Facebook page, Amanda. But okay, that's your opinion. Okay, that's an answer. That's a response. I'll take it at face value. One thing you said that does make a lot of sense is if we're going to open businesses May 8th, why does the sheltering in place stay till June 10th? I agree with you there. That doesn't make any sense to me or anyone else.
He made a hasty decision. And he's like, oh, she's let the cat out of the bag that we're going to open in August.
All right.
People are angry. They're upset.
Amanda, I got to roll. Thank you for being with us today. I want people to go to Amanda's Facebook page. There's a rally. It's from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Richmond via car. Make it safe. Go to Amanda Chase Facebook page. That is this Wednesday, April 22nd. Then there's Amanda's leading another rally to open small businesses May 1st, May Day rally at 5 p.m. John Fredericks Radio Network. Amanda, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me on this morning.